Hello, I'm making a video with my baby dog. He is in the garden. I'm in the garage. I'm showing my artwork. Next to me is a whole bunch of boxes for reshifting and relocation of stuff from the other house. We still have to get one more greenhouse. We already have two to put Paul's stuff in it, but we need one more greenhouse, a real large one, and I'm gonna be doing my artwork in that, and that's gonna be awesome. And I will hang my laundry up in it. I will put two of my laundry racks in there, and hopefully that will fit well enough. And then I will have one corner in the large greenhouse next to the English laurel on the other side, where I hope I have enough light there, but I think I will. Light from above, which is really nice for doing my artwork. And he'll probably put the lawnmower in that as well. So we're trying to figure out where to put everything right now. So that's what's going on. I had a real horrible dream this morning that I woke up from. I was talking like in a frenzy. I don't even know exactly what I said, but I woke up talking in a frenzy and still in this dream. So the big ear technology right next to me will have all of that recorded for the amusement of my haters. And there's nothing I can do about it, obviously, unless I get a lawyer who's willing to work with me on this. That would be cool. To take on Google. Well, that would be really cool, because this big ear technology that they put into the Chromebooks, that's definitely going against all constitutional rights and the right for dignity and the right for privacy and all of that. Okay. It's a total violation of people's privacy. And that is the price we pay, unfortunately, with this technology, with the uprising technology of computer technology, brains, robotics, internet, and so on. So I accept that, but if I could find a lawyer, I would definitely sue Google for that. I would. So if you're a lawyer watching this video, contact me. Let's get in touch. Let's get that started, because I need money, and I deserve money for the kind of suffering that I have been through with being spied on by people. It's not fun. I mean, I use my computer as my therapist, but I can do this also without being spied on. Because I make videos. So yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, you are gorgeous, beyond imagination. Yes, you are. You look good. Yes, entzückend. It's a beautiful pink color. So, and I already cried about that dream. I sat down in meditation, I cried about the dream. I dreamed about my papa dog, our former dog, European Basset Hound, whom we rescued. That's because you know, we rescued him at age 8, and he only lived with us for 3 years. But in these 3 years, I really bonded with him. The Papa dog is my perpetual baby, forever and ever and ever. And that's why I still dream about him. And he was running around somewhere, and I was terrified, and I didn't know. There were bad people around, a real bad contractor, mafia type of guy from Las Vegas, and his 2 20-year-old fundamentalist hooker girlfriends, which kind of sounds kind of contradictory, but it's not. People contradict themselves all the time. And they were trying to get me all angry. And I finally got my dog, and I was getting really angry at these girls, the way they treated me. And at the same time, I was trying to protect my dog. And then I felt like, when I get angry, how can I protect my dog when I'm being angry? It doesn't work that way, because my dog feels my anger and doesn't know why I'm angry. My dog doesn't understand, really, why I'm angry. I don't know if you would understand this. I'm afraid of my own anger. That's really what the dream represents. And the Papa dog in my dream represents my knowledge about inwardness and about making peace with the world. How can I make peace if I'm very angry? Even if I'm provoked. But I'm not a Buddha. I'm not a God level. So I'm not even angel level yet. I'm right in the middle. And I still struggle with my ego and all of that. Yes, yes, you are gorgeous. Yes, you are. Yes, very gorgeous. So we're making a video for all dogs today. And the message is Unchain a dog. That is the message. Yes, it is a message. Yes, unchain a dog. Yes, come show yourself. You're beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. Come. You want to show yourself on the camera? Yeah? Come in here. Yeah? Huh? Yes, the message is we are asking everyone to unchain a dog today. Yes. That's That's what we're doing today. Yes. We are asking everyone to unchain a dog today. Yes. Today is the official Unchain a Dog Day. That is what's going on today. So, Lady Freethinker declared today, which is August 8th, the Unchain a Dog Day. So, for everyone out there, go out and unchain your dog or unchain someone else's dog. So that's what you have to do today. That is your commitment and your duty to all dogs. Do it. Go out there and rescue a dog from a chain or from a kennel or from small confinement or something like this. So like a dog in a small cage or kennel. Rescue that animal. That is my message for this video. And I watched a bunch of crime scene videos by this guy on Facebook. And there's one story that's just really, really sad. It ties into the same subject. A guy who has 1,000 or plus acre property with a bunch of sheds and shipment containers. He lured two young couples, onto his property, promising them a job. And the first couple, they were difficult to deal with for him because he wanted to shackle the girl up, and he shot the guy and he tried to shackle the girl up, and I think he did, but she fought back really, really, really hard for like a week, and then he shot her because that was too difficult for him. So he got another young couple. He shot the guy, did the same thing, put the girl into a shipment container. And she had to stay in that shipment container, I don't know, that looked like a 20-foot shipment container with probably a bunch of other stuff in it, where she has almost no space. And he raped her, and he kept her in this cage for like 8 months before someone found out about this, before people started to get search warrants and stuff like this. And thank you, Blue God. And they found her alive in that shipment container. She had been in there for that long. Can you imagine the horror and torment? So dogs feel the same horror and torment in confinement, in confined spaces. And that's why we must rescue all dogs and all girls and all beings. Okay, it's very, very, very important. Yes, the baby dog is bored, and that's why he's running, because he needs that excitement and the exercise, and he needs to have at least this yard that we have here, which is not ideal. This is just like, it's like a 16th of an acre or something, this backyard. Yes, but you're running in there anyway, and you need that. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes, that's good exercise. Yes, that is good, is that. Oh, yes, you are my everything. Yes, you're my everything. Oh, yes, you are my everything. The dogs, they need freedom, and they need particularly a whole lot of love and loving and hugging and holding and kissing and petting all the time, okay? And we humans really need it too. Every human needs that. No matter how old people get, they need that. But the older people get, women and men equally much, I see that on the internet, the less touch they get from another human, and that's infinitely sad. It shouldn't be like this. We shouldn't just give someone a hug or pet the hair because we want something from that person, physically, sexually, or financially, or whatever. We should give someone a hug and pet the cheek, no matter how wrinkly that cheek is, and or hold the hand of someone. You go to a geriatric place, you go in there and you find someone that you energetically get along with, and you hold that person's hand, and you just do this out of compassion. Okay? You go into an animal shelter, you take a dog for a walk, or you sit there with the dog, or you go into that kennel. Most of those kennels are confined space, which is horror. Go into, sit with the dog in that kennel, and just sit there for an hour or two every day. Do that with dogs, and comfort the dogs. Okay, so that's what we have to do to make the world a better place. I believe in euthanasia. It prevents suffering, for animals and humans. For humans, that has to, obviously, the person has to consent to it. The animal cannot consent to that, but we are their custodians, and we have to know when the animal, any animal, is suffering. At some point they're suffering. It's just terrible suffering. And they have to get euthanized. There's no other way around it. They have to. You can't just let your dog just suffer to death. A long, gruesome. I've seen people do this for some kind of, I don't know, ridiculous religious type of reasons. This is absolutely unethical to do that. Never let your dog suffer, whether their system is run down, or they're sick, or whatever, or beyond repair. They have the right to euthanasia. They do. And the animal shelters are flowing over with beaten down animals, abused animals, and obviously they cannot keep these animals in their rooms or cages. They cannot keep them there forever. So there are more animals, more and more and more animals who need to be brought to the animal shelter, and they need veterinary care, and they need someone to feed them and give them water and be there with them and pet them. Some of them get adopted out. Pit bull types like him don't. If we had not come around there to the animal shelter, chances are very high that nobody would have taken him home. She's had him there for quite a while. She went down there to Southern California to rescue him. He was scheduled for euthanasia, and he was so sad, and he knew. And she felt sorry for him, and she rescued him and some others. And she brought them to Northern California, to Oregon actually. And she's trying to find homes for them, and she was very happy that we came over. And when they brought him into that veterinary room, he crawled into my arms right away. So I have to take him home. Of course I have to. but many others don't get adopted, and they suffer in those cages, and then they can't adopt, they can't rescue, bring in more beaten down animals if they keep the other ones, so they have to euthanize the animals after a week or two or something. If they can't find a person to adopt them, they have to. Okay, that is the merciful thing to do. Okay, so that is mercy that prevents suffering, and that's what I believe in. Okay, that's what my life is all about. Okay, peace and love for all living beings.